When you are trying to be a personal trainer, one of the first things you want to do with your client before you guys touch a weight or go for a run or anything like that is present them with what we call the health history questionnaire. And what the health history questionnaire is usually a piece of paper or two. And what it is it asks your client a series of yes or no questions that can be used to assess their health risk, gather safety related information, assess a person's base, fitness level, and identify any potential red flags, which are unhealthy aspects or illnesses that could hinder their personal training or should require some monitoring. And these red flags include, but are not limited to, cardiovascular issues, respiratory issues, a history of sudden illness, stroke, bone and joint problems, pregnancy, medications, as well as seizures. And we like to get a list of the medications they're taking just to keep that in mind. And so let's take this person in consideration, me. So right here, are you currently physically active? And if so, how many hours of physical activity per week? The answer is yes, about 20 hours per week with the job. Do you have a heart condition? No. Have you ever experienced a stroke? No. Do you have epilepsy? No. Male, so can't get pregnant. Do not have diabetes. Do not have emphysema. Do not feel pain in chest when engaging in physical activity. Nor do I have chronic bronchitis. I have not felt chest pain the past month when not participating in physical activity. Do not lose consciousness or balance due to chronic dizziness. Not being treated currently for any bone or joint problems that restrict me from engaging in physical activity. A physician has never told me about my high blood pressure that I can recall. However, someone in my family did die due to a cardiovascular related illness before the age of 55. And a physician has told me about cholesterol before. So, and then also right here, list of medications that I'm taking: zinc, turmeric, Adderall, melatonin, and I don't smoke. So let's say if we were, making up a workout plan for me, regular EKGs or echocardiograms to just see the heart and how it's operating would be permitted, as seeing as how there's a history of cardiac disease in the family. That's something to take into consideration. And then also with the cholesterol levels, I think paying attention better to diet and the nutritional aspects of training is something to, it's something we should consider. And then you go to the back page, some emergency contact info and a signature. But the big thing is when you identify red flags, you are identifying risk that would require a physician's clearance for this person to participate in physical activity. And the reason why you want to do that is because should this person get injured while doing your workout plan, or should they have a health-related emergency during your workout plan, you could be held accountable and face legal ramifications because you did not get proper certification, nor did that person get proper clearance to engage in the physical activity. And certification isn't super hard to come by. You have the American College of Sports Medicine, ACSM, the National Strength and Conditioning Association, NSCA. You also got the Cooper Institute of Certified Personal Training, CICPT, American Council on Exercise, ACE, the American Heart Association, AHA. You have the American Red Cross with First Aid and CPR. You also have the Emergency Care and Safety Institute. And by completing this first step when making a workout plan for an individual, well, for one, the certification provides protection if they stay within the level of training. Now, if they go above the level of training, that is an act of commission. If they go below the level of training, that is an act of omission. But either way, there won't be any negligence or malpractice on your part as a trainer that could lead to jail time, suing, termination of your license, so on and so forth. And I mean, some of the embedded qualitative assessments for goal development that we really take into consideration is weight management, nutrition, and activity level. Three things that you can find on here. Activity level right here. High cholesterol could be indicative of, being overweight. And also nutrition plays into that as well. And so that's why you want to start your client off with this health history questionnaire.